It's fresh in our mind. We're talking about is like how are you going about getting that tone ballpark it for a show?
Yeah, I just go for as much gain as possible, really.
Okay.
Yeah, that I can get. So
what do we got to do that?
So kind of, I guess like, I always feel like the best way is to work backwards in terms of gain, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. So like I get, these are both dialed into like a rock tone,
Yeah.
That has a distortion pedal that we'll get into going into the Hiwatt just to beef it up a bit.
Okay.
And then we've got this Schaefer replica, which is like the AC/DC pedal.
Yeah, I mean, I wore the shirt completely because, you know.
I got the, where is it? AC/DC.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's how you were able to leave the country, is because you're like, yep, you're an AC/DC fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Bon voyage.
Yeah, see you later. So yeah, I've got that. That's kind of like, it really doesn't change much in terms of gain. It just kind of thickens it, compresses it a bit.
But you're a believer because there's people that's a, I don't want to say it's a clon type pedal in terms of people's feelings towards it, but there's definitely a division of like, it's all magic and bullshit.
Yeah.
And some people, as yourself, you have it on your board, and a guy named Angus is using, the old wireless one, so
yeah,
there's something to it.
Yeah, it's like, it's very subtle, and you could say it's like a feel thing, because it's sort of not something that you would, I guess, it's something that you sort of perceive after the initial attack of the note, so it's more of a sustained thing. So
got it.
I guess sustain is more of a feel thing, so it changes the way it feels to play the guitar rather than the way it sounds.
Got it.
Yeah, and then in front of that for leads I've got the Soul Food, which is like a generic, I guess, clone.
Yeah, real cheap one.
Yeah, real cheap one, which is great for someone who likes to kick these things around. And that has LED, it has a light emitting diodes in it instead of the germanium ones.
Oh, did you do that?
Yeah, well, I got a guy, his name's Dick Straight, that's his name in Melbourne. I think I mentioned him in the last one, maybe. I don't know.
He's worth mentioning it again because of that name.
Yeah, Dick Straight in Melbourne. He
big tone guy.
Yeah, big tone guy. Yeah. He fixes everything, guitar pedals and turntables and all that.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, we got the LEDs in there, and that just gives me more headroom and a different gain.
Can we hear it real quick? I know again
sure.
we haven't really talked about guitar, but let's start with just the amps, and then we can kick on the rest of it.
So,
and your two amps.
Oh, I got the wire on still.
So you got both amps, and you said off camera, just so people know, is that these are running all time?
Yeah. So these are both, the same signals going to both of these.
Okay.
So this is just like the amps. Like that. And then this is with the Schaefer replica and I can turn this delay off, that's on all the time. It's like, that's kind of, you know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
That's like an AC/DC feedback, Yeah. So like if I do that without, it's like, it still feeds back, but I swear to God, it's got a blue LED on it anyway. I like that.
The way it made my ear tingle with the Schaefer was like it is a different frequency.
Yeah,
so I can
exactly.
Speak to that.
Yeah, it's like when you listen to those like old AC/DC, like the 70s. I love the bootlegs of AC/DC.
Yeah.
And you hear like his feedback. It's just like, let's see if we can. Like that's nice, Like a slow feedback is so much more pleasant than just like instant like. Then this is with the Soul Food on, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's.
Well, it's hard, but like you got to work for it, which I enjoy as well.
Yeah, talk to me about how you landed on these two amps too.
Yeah, so I mean,
obviously you were using Marshall last time.
Yeah, and then since then, I started using a Hiwatt that was in the Foo Fighters studio.
Okay.
Just because, like, I guess like a lot of our riffs, when Gus writes the riffs, kind of like Hertz or something, and they're like very single note, punchy sort of riffs, that I felt like I felt like you need to push air a bit more with a riff like. And then I mean it might be difficult to pick up with the mic, but if you hear like the way that this sort of, you know what? Turn that off a bit.
Loose it a bit.
Compared to like the way that this sort of is like, it's like sweet, but it's like kind of like all, maybe it's like too compressed or something. You know? That was funny. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so like that's kind of like where the Hiwatt came from, is that like when I had like I just kind of wanted to punch air a bit more. Yeah.
And do you ever mess around with a park? I heard.
Yeah, I have a park. It's over there. Bryce
Okay.
uses it as a drink stand at the moment. Yeah, I was using that for a while. I really enjoy it. But I think I'm going to try and get it like hot rodded and get a little bit more gain out of it or something. Yeah.
You had mentioned before there's a pedal that hits the Hiwatt. Is that?
Yeah, it's a Daredevil Drive Bi.
Oh, Johnny's great.
Yeah,
Johnny
yeah, he's
Water,
great. Yeah. And that it used to be here, but then we sort of figured it was too much distortion when we were using the park. It was great for the Hiwatt, but bad for the park. The park didn't need it.
Okay.
So then at the beginning of this tour, we had just one of the Keeley, I think, compressors into the Hiwatt, but then we wanted more gain, so then we put the Drive Bi in. So yeah, the Drive Bi just goes to the Hiwatt.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that like hitting it in front of it?
Yeah. I'll go turn it off.
Okay.
I'll show you what it, or maybe Dennis, you reckon you could do that? We'll just A-B it.
Yeah. And then what are you using the Micro Flanger for?
So that's for the intro of Jerkin.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not a flanger on the record, but it does it perfectly. On the record, it's just a high pass and a low pass.
Oh, really?
Just being mixed.
Yeah.
Whatever. Nick Launay did that, and then I was like, well, how am I going to do that live? And the flanger kind of does it perfectly. Yeah. Is that off? Yeah, we'll do off. So this is just what the Hiwatt is dialed. How that is. I'll turn this off too. Not necessarily clean, but not necessarily dirty.
No,
and then,
just a lot of volume.
Yeah. That's with the Drive Bi. Yeah.
Yeah. It wakes it up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And then when... Get there. Oh, we'll get there. Yeah. So
Can we hear the... Oh, sorry. I was just saying, can we hear the flanger?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I use it as well on Me and the Girls too. Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can swing and miss on another question based on something else I read. You mentioned that you'd like to think of trying to do both Malcolm and Angus.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate?
So, yeah, if you like isolate Malcolm Young and Angus, Malcolm's cleaner, like kind of like deceptively cleaner than what you would think for AC/DC.
Mm-hmm.
So that was what I'm trying to do with the Hiwatt sort of thing. Is, I mean, with the Drive Bi, they're kind of on equal gain levels now, but I mean, I don't know if fucking, oh shit. Versus like, we'll see. Hopefully they sound.
We'll find out.
I mean, that's got more gain now, but yeah. Yeah, and then so then together. To us standing here, we probably wouldn't realize, but once it goes through the front of house and one gets panned hard the other way, the other gets panned hard the other way, that you kind of, it gets a bit more of the full two guys in one thing.
The whole AC/DC package.
So like, they'll both sustain differently, which is fun.
Yeah,
depending
depending on where you're standing, where you're leaning.
Yeah.